Those March for Our Lives events will be held in cities across the country, including here in Phoenix. But the biggest march is expected in Washington, where city officials are bracing for the crowds. Cronkite News reporter Austen Bundy in our Washington bureau has details on the preparations.
Washington officials said they are anticipating hundreds of thousands of students to gather here Saturday for the March for Our Lives. The student march to call for gun reform in the wake of the Parkland shooting is expected to be the biggest event since last year's Women's March, which brought up to 1 million people to town. Metropolitan Police Chief Peter Newsham said there will not be security checkpoints for this march, but reassured participants they have nothing to worry about.
I would urge young people who are interested in coming. They're coming to one of the safest cities in the country, and we're going to do everything we can to make sure that we have a successful event.
March for Our Lives President Dina Katz said what was going to be a march has now turned into a rally due to the sheer size of the expected crowd, making a physical march nearly impossible.
We had talked about a march, but because of the amount of people that we're expecting, we are closing down all of Pennsylvania Avenue from 12th down to 3rd, and we feel like it's the movement of everybody getting here, and that will culminate at the stage at 3rd and Pennsylvania.
Newsham said large crowds are not uncommon for the district, noting that the annual Cherry Blossom Festival starts Sunday, and the city is ready.
I would say that this city is probably in better shape to handle these types of events than any other city.
In Washington, Austen Bundy, Cronkite News.
Cronkite News will have team coverage of this weekend's March for Our Lives events. Find us on our social channels and at cronkitenews.azpbs.org.